What's up, Maniacs? My name is Mex. I'm a wrestling fan, a wrestling enthusiast, a WrestleManiac if you will, and today we are here to discuss Samoa Joe versus Karrion Kross at Takeover 36. It has been penned, it is official. We saw a segment in NXT this past week where Samoa Joe quit his position in management in NXT, if you like, and was granted as another member of the active roster. Joe is back on the NXT active roster to compete against the other guys on the roster. Absolutely brilliant news, and just good news for his health and, you know, everything he's gone through with the concussions and stuff, that Joe is back. And a deal was signed with William Regal that he will take on Karrion Kross at NXT Takeover 36 for the NXT Championship, obviously getting revenge on everything Karrion Kross has done to him and Regal in the last few weeks. Like I said, for me, the biggest result out of all of this is that Joe is fit and healthy to get back in the ring, and looking forward to what will be seeing Joe for a long time about on the grandest stage, the grandest NXT stage if you like, Takeover, which, you know, is surely going to deliver a very physical match between him and Karrion Kross. I can't wait already. So we're going to talk about today what we think the end result is going to be and any future plans coming off the back of this particular Takeover match, so stick around. Right here at WrestleManiac UK, I discuss everything that's WWE and AEW, so if this sounds like the place for you, make sure you hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit the notification bell so you get notified each and every time I drop a new video. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's get into it. Samoa Joe versus Karrion Kross at Takeover 36. Right, so I think it's fairly obvious the place to start is that Samoa Joe is going to win. Karrion Kross looks like he is already on the main roster. We've seen him at this point on Raw on 2 different occasions. He has also wrestled a main event match against Shelton Benjamin. So yeah, it looks like Karrion Kross is destined to stay on the main roster. He's destined for Raw, and Samoa Joe is just here to do the formality, close this feud off, take back the NXT Championship from the guy that's been running riot in this particular asylum, and yeah, restore some kind of order to NXT. This will make Samoa Joe a 3-time NXT champion. I don't think anyone has been a 3-time NXT champion before, so that will be Samoa Joe writing his name in like the NXT folklore for being someone to hold the NXT title the most times. Although some of his reigns, I know one of his reigns was literally for like 2 weeks or something like that. So yeah, we know Finn Balor and Adam Cole have had historically long reigns, but yeah, Samoa Joe, first ever 3-time NXT champion, providing he wins, of course. Samoa Joe is someone that I have mentioned on this channel as one of the only people at the time in WWE that should be able to beat Karrion Kross. The likes of the Adam Coles and Johnny Garganos that Karrion Kross has been facing in the meantime, they were never really of the physical stature for you to even believe that this was possible for Karrion Kross to lose to them. But Samoa Joe coming in, and yes, Karrion Kross has got the best of him already, but Samoa Joe wasn't allowed to retaliate. Now he's allowed to retaliate, and you know, the coquina clutch, he's got it all warmed up from the time he locked it in on Adam Cole. It's going to be very interesting, this match. I'm looking forward to this match. Karrion Kross versus Samoa Joe should be a great match, really and truly. Just 2 very similar styles, physique as well, very similar. You know, like I said, Samoa Joe was one of the few names that could do it. Walter was another name that we mentioned that could possibly beat Karrion Kross, but Samoa Joe, I think, is the right choice, especially with everything that's gone on in their story that they've told so far. Providing that Samoa Joe wins, again, I don't really think the reign will be a long one. Samoa Joe, I can't imagine he's going to go from not wrestling at all to, you know, churning out matches week after week, takeover after takeover. So I can't imagine that this is a particularly long reign that he's gonna have. Depending on how his health goes, I guess we'll see. But I think the whole plan behind this is just to take the belt off Karrion Kross. Who knows, he may relinquish it afterwards. They do a tournament or something of that nature to then provide a new champion. Who knows? But Samoa Joe, in the meantime, I think it will be just him taking the belt off Karrion Kross and then setting up whoever's going to be the next feud for him. We have seen him have like a war of words and tangle a bit with Adam Cole. Personally, I think Adam Cole could be destined for main roster after SummerSlam. He looks like he's going to have another match with Kyle O'Reilly, maybe a loser leaves town match, and that will propel Cole or O'Reilly to the main roster. Let me know what you think about that down below in the comments. Pete Dunne is the choice for myself. Pete Dunne and Samoa Joe have had constant stare downs, no words have been spoken, but if Pete Dunne can get the best of Samoa Joe and become NXT champion, and that would fit in nicely with this little faction around Pete Dunne now, with the returning Ridge Holland and Oney Lorcan, Danny Burch obviously still on the sidelines, that would be really, really cool. Pete Dunne is my personal choice to beat Samoa Joe whenever that's gonna happen. However, a dream match I wouldn't mind seeing for me personally would be Samoa Joe and Walter. If we could get that match, that would be absolutely brilliant. I would love to see these two men clash. Again, it's very much like Samoa Joe and Karrion Kross, Walter and Samoa Joe. It's just the kind of stuff that you just want to see, and you know, these men will give it their all. Yeah, that could be a brilliant NXT Championship match somewhere down the line as well, so I'll be looking forward to that if we could get something like that. But it all depends on Samoa Joe's health, if he can put on matches after matches after matches, or is it kind of just going to be one here and one there and not so many in between. So yeah guys, that is it. Samoa Joe is returning to the ring in the Takeover Championship match against Karrion Kross. It may just be a part-time thing, he may just be a quick transitional champion, but like I said, for me the main thing is that he's well and healthy to at least put on a match at Takeover, so that's going to be really, really good to see. And obviously, let's say that Samoa Joe does go on to become NXT champion for a third time, put down below in the comments what are some of your dream matches. What do you want to see? Samoa Joe versus Pete Dunne versus Johnny Gargano versus Ciampa versus Adam Cole. Let's hear them, let's fantasy book, and let's see who's got the best ideas for Samoa Joe's next title reign. And also be interested to see, put down below in the comments, is there any chance that Karrion Kross retains here? Is there any chance at all? Of course it's possible, but yeah, under what circumstances? What would be the plan if Karrion Kross was to retain here? It's not a foregone conclusion that Joe is winning, although yes, it seems very likely that is the direction that they're going in. If you enjoyed today's video, please give this video a big thumbs up. Absolutely love all of your comments, and love to all of you guys for all the well wishes and for welcoming me back onto YouTube. For obviously the last 2 weeks has been a bit of a struggle for me. My health took a turn for the worse, so thank you for all your nice comments on my YouTube, on my Instagram, all of the love. I appreciate it. Please remember to subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and I'll see you in the next one. WrestleManiac UK signing out, and I'll see you soon.